Hi guys.
So
None of my stuff is working. I quit my job yesterday. You're all up to date. I'm just gonna do it on this screen the whole time.
who is echoing? Ducky,
All right,
Yeah?
mute.
I'm ready.
Okay. Ah! That's Steam. I don't want.
So I'm. I'm playing on my laptop because my laptop has LTE. That's how I'm making this work. I was in a super grumpy mood last week, so I don't remember everything that happened.
Okay. So are we all not grumpy now? We all
So,
good?
Monkey, how is this gonna work with you? Oh, I still hear me. What do I hear me?
I don't hear you. Do you have a stream open?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm hearing you through D-mail stream. That's what it was. Not D-mail. You're not. Why did I say D-mail? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I
Through
don't know.
Mumbles stream. I apologize, Mumbles. That was. I'm sorry. I cussed.
Did you just call me I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm gone.
Don't leave.
So,
No,
Monkey,
we
how
need the
are you
barbarians.
going to show the?
This is it. This is what you're gonna look at the entire time. I mean,
Just gonna look at your face.
we could look at neither of those instead. Why did that go back to the wrong one? Boop. We could look at no,
What?
not that
Hey,
one.
thanks for sharing my IP there.
That one. We could look at that one. But that's about it.
Well, while we figure this out, I'm gonna feed the dogs right quick.
There is no figuring this out. We're done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Clearly,
Is there a streamer mode for Foundry?
Not yet.
Okay, now you gotta take this VOD down and go and strip my IP from it.
Okay.
Is there really not a streamer mode?
So it says Mumbles of a Nerd is live, but Mumbles of a Nerd is not there.
Yes, he is.
Everything
It's
is everything is broken.
Sitting here looking at him.
Yeah, he called me D-Mill.
Let's
So
not
I
talk
must
about
be
that.
around.
Okay. I really don't know where that came from. Okay, moving on.
I'm so irritated now.
Why are you clicking things?
I don't know. Am I doing the recap? Are we ready for that?
I guess so.
Okay.
Share it.
All right. So last week we finished off the burying, and in one case, I think leaving behind of our fallen comrades from our battle in Greenest. We had been tasked previously with finding the raiders' camp by the governor. We then headed down the trail towards what we hoped was the raiders' camp, and have so far managed to run into a group of stragglers. In which case, Tela turned into a butterfly and blew away in the wind. We then proceeded from that fight to walk right into an ambush on some sort of rear guard, and had just completed that fight when we ended.
Alrighty then.
And I think that's
So that-
that's pretty much it. We spent a bunch of time fighting last time, folks.
Yep. So
So-
that's where we are. You guys have just finished your battle. Slain enemies all around.
And we're all pretty hurt.
What is it you wish to do?
I honestly wish to take a short rest because I can see that we're all hurting.
Did I get a chance
Talk
to
to your
search the
talk to your
bodies?
party about that. Not me.
I am.
Why is it reading my game as game paused on Foundry?
Because he has it
it's
paused.
Okay, just making sure.
Real quick, did I get a chance to loot any of the bodies?
You find no loot on the bodies except for the weapons that they carried, which are non-exceptional.
We gotta
What
get
about what
back
they're
up.
wearing? Is there anything unique about what they're wearing as compared to what I've seen before in Greenest?
You see that the veteran is obviously higher station than the rest. You didn't really get a chance to inspect too many of the bodies from before, but these you can tell that this was a special group specifically left behind to deal with anybody trying to get onto the to try and follow the group. These people were specifically left behind to stop this from happening.
Okay.
They almost succeeded.
Well,
Cider.
Rhorakas, you were trying to ask us to do something?
I want to take a short little rest here. Now that we've killed off the ambush, I don't think reinforcements would really show up. I can try and fly up to make sure.
Yes, I think I could use a rest. Most definitely.
I know a small melody that can help us relax even better.
Oh, good. Music. I love music.
And I would say at this point, Tela comes running up. I'm so sorry, you guys. I turned into that butterfly to get away from the fight a little bit so that I could heal from a distance. And a gust of wind caught me and blew me like 3 miles away. Is everyone all right?
Oh, I didn't even notice you were gone.
I sure did. I'm pretty sure I saw you fly away.
It was not intentional. I'm so sorry. It was almost like some outside force forced me to fly away.
Except for Mishka, she's not okay.
Why is that again?
I forget where Mishka died.
Well, the body's still laying right next to you as you take your short rest, so...
Oh. Okay, well, if we're taking our short rest, I am going to...
We don't care about the body. Apparently, we just want to take the short rest.
To be honest, though I'm sad she died, I didn't trust her.
Well, she fought well.
Yeah, no,
Oh, wait. I forgot about this.
well, mostly competent.
Yeah, I can't get Momo's
That work?
stream to load either. Something is very wrong
Yes.
with my computer.
I am going to do that since we're taking our short rest.
Okay, so
taking
if
a short
anybody
rest.
is expending their hit dice at the end of this short rest, nothing happens to you guys. So if you're expending any of your hit dice to regain health, you get an additional d6.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is only if you are expending hit dice.
I'm gonna expend some.
Okay, and now I just do another d6.
Oh, I have to do... It's not
I get
recognizing
to
my
roll another d6.
foundry.
Oh yeah. So I got
7 and then a d6.
I got 14 hit points back. That put me up to max.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I don't know why, but it just loaded.
14 plus 11 is not 21.
And
Never mind.
Do math wrong?
You said a D6, Masters?
Yeah,
Yes,
It's
you
right-
get an additional
Oh,
d6.
yeah.
If you
You probably
switch
can't
in
see it, can
hit
you?
dice. Yeah, he can see it.
Oh.
From the Song of Rest,
Nice.
as
I got my wild
As,
chips back.
Rhorakas plays a song.
I'm gonna say it's the song that's actually playing on this
Yeah, it's
founder
very
because it's very soothing. It's very soothing.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. I'm just like,
Alright, so Do we all take our short rest?
Yes, you roll hit dice
How-
at the end of your short rest. So now the short rest.
How late does it look like it's getting? Is it starting to get dark?
No, it's a little bit before midday. It's still early in the morning, or not early. It's late in the morning, early in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of your short rest, it's probably getting close to noon.
My computer's being very laggy today.
Mute, please. All right. So, what are you guys doing after you finish your short rest?
Shall we continue on then?
Okay, I didn't know I could weapon bond during a short rest. Can I say that I weapon bonded during my short rest?
Test roll, sorry.
How do I do that? Where is
The
that?
little red or the big red button at the top.
And I don't think I gain anything back from a short rest besides my.
What big red button? My stuff was here last time.
On D&D Beyond where you were, if you have the Beyond 20 app,
It wants me to
or you
roll.
can do it on your.
I want to roll.
No, there should be one that says Display VTT.
There is not.
Is it on your character sheet on the Foundry?
I don't know how to get to that. If I'm honest.
You don't know how to get to your character sheet on Foundry?
No.
Go to the
Alright.
three little people at the top.
I have no idea, dude.
You have the program.
I know, man. Yeah, there it is. Weapon bond. What do I click?
The little dice beside it.
Okay, did it do it?
Yep. You cannot do this during a short rest. It would take an additional hour.
It's okay. It said on D&D Beyond I could, but
I'm looking at it right now.
well, I'm looking at D&D Beyond right now.
It does not say that you can do this during a short rest.
You perform the ritual over the course of 1 hour, which can be done during a short rest.
Where do you see which can be done during a short rest?
Can you look at my stream? Look, it's highlighted. Perform
Okay.
the ritual.
If I click on it and then it's over on the right hand side, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can have done that.
Okay. I'd like to do that with a hand axe.
Okay.
Thanks. Sweet.
I just caught up
Um,
with the conversation in Discord, and I will
so-
say that just in response, Lord Mittens, he's not the only lord. I'm a lady. I'm a noble. Sorry, that was sidebar.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Well,
So,
should
should we continue on?
yes,
towards the
we
camp?
need to catch these bandits.
All right.
Terrible
Perhaps
cultists.
we should be more careful as we look.
Why?
As to not run into anyone else.
So you guys start making your way towards continually follow the trail. You eventually come to an area where you can start to see a guard tower posted that's very, very tall, and you can see that from where you are that it's manned. And there are humans and elves and dwarves and kobolds.
It also
and
says
just
game
all
pause,
kinds of-
by the way.
I'm aware. and all coming in to the camp as you get closer. And you see a couple of the guards that are right outside the camp, kind of checking everybody out. But if they ever, you see one of the guards kind of like stop somebody and is like kind of patting them down and whatnot. And that guy just gets mad at the guard and just pushes them off and pushes them onto the ground, and then just walks into the camp. And that guard just stands up, shakes his head, and dusts off. So it seems to be a very relaxed atmosphere around here at the time being.
So this isn't what we're looking for, correct?
Is that what you're looking for?
Well, I'm asking, is this the raiders, the cultists?
This is where the trail that you have been following for 12 miles has led you.
Okay.
Well, so, Lord Mittens, what exactly were we supposed to do when we found the camp?
Did we lose Monkey?
I should probably unmute. Governor.
I'm here watching you on your stream, and your mouth is going like crazy.
Governor Tarbun, Governor Nighthill, asked us to find the location of the camp. Check. Asked us to see if we could find out how many raiders are in the camp. See if we can discover who their leaders are, what their motivations are, and what their plans are for the future. And possibly recover any missing wealth if possible. And then we also met the young Nassim Waladra, who wanted us to find Leosin Erlanthar, who is a monk from Burdusk. He was investigating the raiders, and he may have tried infiltrating the cultists. So, I propose that if we can find this Leosin Erlanthar monk person, he may have all of the rest of that information that we need.
Did we get a description of this guy from the...
Well,
If we did not write it down.
We didn't draw it.
I'm looking in my other notes to see if I did write it down. No, that would have been a good thing to ask him.
Do not believe he was described to you.
Was he supposed to have been described to us out of curiosity?
Oskar, are you a paladin? Amazing.
They told you that he was a monk. His name is Leosin Erlanthar. Yep, that was all the information you were given.
okay.
Why did we not get a description? We're stupid.
Well, you weren't even there. I believe you were. No, you were there. Yeah, you weren't dead then.
I was there. I
You
was
know,
grieving
if-
my dead sister.
If they're able to just walk into camp and rough up the guards, I don't see why we wouldn't just walk in like we're supposed to be there.
Except for the fact that we've definitely been killing their people in the last year and a half.
I don't think they've noticed.
So is everyone here? Do they
Well,
all
I mean,
look like...
the leader would recognize you as you healed our fallen comrade. Oh, also, we left the other guy unburied. Whatever.
Oh, you didn't bury Mishka.
Wow.
Sorry, Mishka.
Well, then if we
We'll
see him,
say
we
that we
walk the
did.
other way.
During that short rest, we took a couple minutes and buried her.
Nope, no retconning.
Rude. Oh yeah, we just left her body there to rot. Fine. I didn't trust her anyway. So this is a raiders camp. This is not like the cultists, but the cultists seem to be stationed here. Like, looking around, everyone isn't a cultist, correct?
I mean, there's nobody in, that you have seen so far looks like anybody that you saw attacking the village.
Okay.
They're all just kind of walking around in, just whatever clothes they have on.
But they're kind of.
They don't have any distinctive markings.
Is there like kind of steady, not like a lot, like a steady in and out at the front that we can see, like past the guards?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's steady, but there are people coming from all directions just walking into the camp.
Then I say we follow one of their groups, not too closely, but follow one of their groups and walk right past the guards. And just pretend like we're supposed to be here. It's worked for me before.
Do we all go together, or do we perhaps?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, like a merry band of soldiers.
We can laugh about all of the villagers we killed.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys are just going to walk into the camp.
Yes.
I feel like this
What?
Literally just walk into the camp.
What could go wrong?
Oh, what? What could go wrong?
Oh, I'm muted. Well, dang it. I was talking. Dang it.
So you guys walk past the guard tower and continue on into the camp. As you get close to the guard tower, you see some tents that look to be set up by the some of the kobolds. Let me find that description. Click off of here. I
So
can probably see the description.
Do we see?
Hold on, I am trying to give you information. That's what I want. Okay. Nope, that's that. Where's my?
Why does it still say game pause?
Oh crap! It's everything is out of whack because I resized the map.
Oh.
Okay, so these tents you walk by, you can see that they live in these circular huts made from closely spaced wooden or bone poles, covered in hide, mud, and sod. Huts
say
vary. Yes, bone. Huts vary by diameter, anywhere from 10 to 25 feet. With a height of 5 to 10 feet. When you first walk in, you see several of the huts are occupied by kobolds, and they seem to be very, very ramshackled together, like they're almost falling in on themselves, and they are decorated with animal skulls. But as you walk into the camp, none of the guards seem to pay you any attention. As you get further in, I think I'm going to give you guys more vision. Math is hard. No, stop putting extra zeros.
Ooh.
Okay, so as you guys are coming in, you see that there is a... you know what? Since I'm controlling the token, I'm just going to give you guys vision of the entire thing.
So the square thing is the guard tower?
Yes, that is the guard tower.
Okay.
And the map is not representative of what you actually see. Each tent is a cluster of tents, not a tent in and of itself.
Okay.
Okay.
This is just a generalization.
Okey-doke.
Guess I could just do this. Boom. Make that universal light. Okay. You guys see everything now? Nope.
I can see some of the tents.
Let's see here. 5,000. Damn, that should be big enough.
Nope.
Refresh.
I am terribly afraid to do that.
See if I move the token. Refresh.
Ooh! I can see clearly now, the shadow's gone.
Ooh, that's really big. All right.
That's,
Are we in?
that's,
So
that's
we're
good
in.
to know that if I move your token.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are in. Just confirming, we're in a canyon kind of deal, correct?
Yes. So these walls going around the edge are like the plateaus you guys have been encountering along the way.
Okay.
This one is about 150 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that there are large rocks around the edges, boulder shaped and whatnot. Each cluster of tents is a lot of tents, not just the ones that you see. These tents up here in the front area are where the kobolds currently are, and that is what you guys see so far.
Do we see anything that looks like? Are they just kobolds, or are they kobolds that might be part of the cultists?
Roll an insight check.
Insight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a natural one. So no, I do not know.
Masters, that's no. I'm trying again. Mumbles, that's 1.
Okay.
Let's see here.
What are they acting like?
Hold on
Like-
1 second.
Mhm.
Tela, roll me a nature check.
Nature.
Yeah.
That's better. So it comes out to 12 total.
Okay. So, with your background and the fact that you're a druid, you would know that it is not common for kobolds to live in tents. They typically live in the woods or in caves. So you can probably safely assume that they are part of something.
Okay. So I will look to the group and quietly.
You did not just randomly stumble upon a random camp that just so happened to have kobolds in it.
And Masters, this I can't ping. Well, you
I
can
see
see
your-
you can see my cursor.
Yeah.
Are these like bushes or things? Are these trees or?
Those are very dense bushes.
Okay.
I will look at the thing.
So I will look to the group
Roll.
and quietly say that is.
Hold on, I am trying to describe things here.
I see.
The brush around the site is anywhere from 4 to 6 feet tall, and it is very, very tough and dense, making going through it difficult terrain. It also provides 3/4 cover if you were trying to hide amongst.
Okay.
So I will look at the group and I'll quietly say that I think we're in the right place. Kobolds don't usually live in tents.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, let's I guess keep moving further in and see what's past these groups of kobolds here and what else we can find.
Bad idea.
You know, we could always talk to them.
And as we're going, I'm gonna sort of keep a rough count in my head of at least number of tents.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check. See how well you're keeping count as people are just moving and going all different directions.
No, I'm counting tents, not people.
Okay, you're counting tents.
Yes.
You've probably passed. Let's see here. Dadgummit, I pressed Control F.
Sorry. It's my fault.
We always blame Gabby.
I don't.
No, that's Kuya.
I blame Gabby.
Kuya's not here.
Gabby privately rolled some dice.
That's not inaccurate, Gabby. But I have not necessarily a specific number, but okay. So yeah, you by this point you've counted about 45 tents of varying sizes.
And that's the 3 groups that we've passed.
Yes.
Okay.
Big tent.
This is such a bad idea, guys.
I'd like to. I'd like to look and see if they have anybody like tied up or in like prisoners.
I don't know if I can hide this measurement tool. You do not currently see anybody tied up. I will
Quick,
say that.
everyone look away for a moment. Do we smell any like food or like a large area where they're feeding people, or are they like cooking individually?
You see, they have various campfires spread out throughout. There does seem to be a method to the madness. As you can see, Gavi, that was clever what you did. I didn't even realize that until just now. So as you are looking around, you can start to gather there's a little bit of method to the madness. Something about this being the day after a raid, there seems to be a very laxed atmosphere. But as you start getting into these back tents where you see more of the dwarves and the humans and the elves and all that going around, you start seeing people giving orders to other people, and they're running off and doing various tasks being told to them.
And do we see a group of what looks like sort of low-level people?
They're all around you.
Okay.
The kobolds at the front of spectrum.
Well, I didn't want to talk to the kobolds, but when I see a group of low-level folk that are more humanoid than kobold, I want to go over and just join them and see if I can get some food out of them.
Okay.
It's dinner time. Is it a meal time? Like, is that sort of a thing that's happening right now?
You don't know. Let's go and see what's up.
All right.
So you walk over to one of the nearby humans, and he's just kind of like stretching in the day, and he kind of looks super tired, like he really wants to go to bed, but has other things he has to do before he does it. And you walk up to him.
Hello, friend. Yeah, no, I was muted again. I'm sorry. Hello, friend. You spare any food?
I mean, I'm not really the cook around here. I'm sure they're preparing something somewhere. It's not really my job.
I apologize. We're fairly new in this endeavor here.
New? I haven't seen anybody new around here.
Oh yes. We were in the last raid, but that was our first one.
Well, I'm sure you'll be getting your orders soon.
Yes, yes. Where would we go to find our orders?
He walks away from you.
Oh, dang it.
I'm gonna look at Mittens and I'm gonna say, maybe we shouldn't talk to people. We aren't supposed to be here. We are severely outnumbered, and the only way out is hundreds of feet the opposite direction. Let's lay low, get a count, and get out.
Well, then carry on. Let's get a count.
Yeah. So as you guys,
We're also trying to get
venture-
information, though.
as you guys venture further in,
I would prefer to get away with
you
my
see
life.
more of the humanoid type people. Their tents are a lot sturdier, a lot cleaner. They seem to be decorated with designs representing different dragons.
Any specific dragons that I might recognize?
They're all. I'm gonna get this wrong. I want to say metallic. No, chromatic. Chromatic dragon.
Do I know anything about chromatic dragons?
Let's see if I know anything about chromatic. Yes. Okay. I was making sure I got the name right. Roll a history check.
Well, I'm really good at those guys.
May I get in on that as well?
I don't know why I did it. Oh, I'm always doing double rolls, right? Sorry, carry on.
So with a 16, you see with your own eyes the various different colors of the chromatic dragons. There are red dragons, black, blue, green, white, brown, purple, gray, yellow. There's a lot more of the red, black, blue, and green than there are of anything else. But they are typically either lawful or chaotic evil. You see some depictions of a 5-headed dragon, which you would also know to be Tiamat.
I assume I spelled Tiamat wrong.
Did you say Tiamat?
Mm-hmm.
According to autocorrect, I did not spell it wrong. I just didn't capitalize it. Well, what say you, friends? Do we continue further? We're still looking for that monk man.
Yes, I think finding the monk would be a good thing.
Right. Forward. Look like you belong.
You see Oskar kind of puff up, like hold his chin up, like he's like real proud of something.
I just want you to know that Tela is making that noise in game.
All right. So you guys continue further into the camp.
What's wrong? And that's Tela. Sorry. I'm getting over a cough.
Why is
I
it
don't
not?
want something.
Why are you not letting me move there?
Did you put a wall in?
I did. I put an invisible wall in. You are absolutely correct.
GG's.
But then I resized the map.
GG's.
My goodness.
Were y'all
But-
seeing the wall? No, it was invisible, so you didn't see it.
No, we could just see that you were having
Okay.
trouble.
Yes.
But
It's like,
she
why
is
is it not
going.
moving further? Okay, so as you
She-
guys get further in, one of the humans look over at the group and said, "Hey, you lot, go
Yes.
help him prepare the meal."
Yes, sir. Does he point? Please tell me he points.
He did.
Okay,
he
good.
Points towards the north.
Right. Let's go to the north, friends.
Yes, right away.
So you guys make your way over here to this area.
I'm trying to ask Tela what was wrong with the dog. I'm getting over a cough, so it's hard for me to
Oh, it's good.
keep talking.
If you'd have asked, she'd have just said, I just don't like this. This is not gonna, I'm afraid this isn't gonna go well. She's just nervous.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sorry.
you get over to the tent and you see a couple of the other new bloods. They are chopping potatoes, cutting carrots. Some of them are skinning some meat that looks like somebody caught on the way here. Just doing meal prep.
I'll find whoever looks like he's in charge and say, we were sent to help prepare. What can we do?
Yes. Just find a place to sit down and start chopping things. We've got a lot of people to feed.
Right, excellent. Well, look, there's a place. Well, let's all sit together.
She's gonna work on the potatoes.
All right, you guys sit down amongst the rest of the people in there and just start cutting away.
Tela will sit next to Oskar.
Are the people in this area like that are helping prep the food with us? Are they like talking amongst themselves, or is it like all business?
I was just about to ask that.
A lot of them look pretty tired, like they've been up all night. Some of them are making mistakes every now and then, you know, cutting their fingers and bleeding on the potatoes, but they just keep on working.
It's kobolds.
They're not particularly speaking to one another in their tired state.
Okay. Mm. Well, I guess Oskar will just speak up and say, "Well, I guess it'll be nice to be able to rest for a little while after such
You
a
got that
such a
right.
good raid."
Yeah, if only we could keep some of that gold for ourselves.
Yeah,
I never actually see where they bring it. Where do they keep all of that gold anyway?
They keep it in the stockpile with the rest of it.
Does he indicate a direction?
I'm trying to find that out for you.
You could just say he indicates a direction and not tell me right now. I don't care.
Well, I don't know if that's a thing.
All right, fair enough.
So,
There's no...
fun fact, she's actually carving something with her talons. She sanitized them.
Is she
Wash them off.
is she pre-chewing and then spitting it back out for people too? Because I don't think that's a good idea right here. Just throwing that out there.
They like smashed potatoes. Right?
action burning hands and just cook everything.
Like smashed potatoes, right?
Not that kind. Ugh. Journey, no.
I'm just now finally getting my dice out. Now that I have, not a laptop on my desk anymore.
Hey, you got everything fixed?
For now.
Nice.
Masters, we're waiting on you right now. You're not waiting on us?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
I don't mind waiting on you.
It was literally the very last bullet. They keep it over there in the caves. Strictly off limits to us folk, though.
Oh, yes, those caves. Yes, no, yeah, we haven't been in there, obviously.
Well, has anyone come along and told you how long we'll be camped out? I'm hoping to get some sleep.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll get some sleep tonight. It's we don't usually raid back to back.
True enough. definitely knew that.
Mosquito.
No one else is really talking. Is he the only one near us, or?
You see a couple people going in and out. He's the only other actual person in there with the rest of you.
Are there any? Have we seen any females, or is it all
There's
male?
females.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
Yeah,
if
there's a
not,
mixed-
we are
there's a
really
mixture.
sticking out. Just making sure.
Somehow, I suspect
Everyone
we're really
needs-
sticking out anyway.
I mean, we have a 7-foot-tall cat
Hello.
and a bird.
Yes, but you also have a 4-foot-tall dwarf, so it averages out.
Okay, that's how that
The
works.
average height still fits. So,
So as you guys are sitting there peeling the potatoes and carrots and whatnot, he kind of looks up at Oskar and says, "So, you one of the cultists around here, or you just one of the mercenaries they hired?"
I'm a mercenary. Don't stay in one place too long, and I go where the coin is.
Yeah, if only we were getting that coin.
True enough. True enough.
Well, as
There's still some
mercenaries-
to be found and gotten here and there.
Well, as mercenaries, we get the coin anyway. We're being hired.
Sounds like we don't.
That's what they tell you when you start, isn't it?
Yes, they
Well,
they did tell me we'd be getting some coin. But then sometimes I just like the action.
Well, you'll get plenty of that around here.
I'm glad to hear that.
So what's word on our next target? Do we have any idea?
Why would you say that in front of this guy? How long have you been in the camp?
Month or two now.
Hmm.
Still treat me like I'm a newborn.
Yes, we've only been here about a week or two, I think.
How longer? How long do you think we'll be peeling potatoes before we get to actually enjoy the finer things? She does the
The
quotation marks. Finer things, quotation marks.
Finer things. There's none of that around here. It's all about worshipping the Tiamat. Glory to Tiamat. Praise Lord Tiamat. That's all you ever hear around here.
Although, have you ever, roughed up prisoners or anything you've taken just for fun? I find that sometimes, pushing around a commoner here and there isn't so bad for entertainment.
No, I don't get the best with the prisoners. They're usually the ones doing the hard work.
And how many people are we cooking for today? Is everyone back? Are we full?
Don't know, I guess it depends on how many we lost last night. And
Yes.
how many they've recruited since.
Yes.
Changes
How many
week to
did we
week.
start with? Do you remember?
I don't bloody know. A lot if I'm peeling all these potatoes.
You got that right.
Bastards.
You don't have to ask me that kind of stuff. You want to
I don't know
roll?
what to roll. I don't know what I would roll.
Perform it.
Also, how many more tents did we see by the time we got there while I was counting? We were at 45 before we got to this section.
So you've probably seen another 50 or so tents.
Okay. So I'm just gonna round up to 100 because we were at 45.
Have we made good progress on the meal prep?
You would think so, but then they just bring in more potatoes and more. A couple of guys bring in some antelope and say, "Here we go. This looks like it'll cut up pretty nice." And they just drop dead antelope in the room and walk away.
I'll
laughing.
use my claws to start cutting up the antelope. While I do that, I thought I saw them take some prisoners this last raid. Was it last night or the night before?
It was last night.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Last night, did you see any prisoners coming in?
I mean, I might have seen a few. I don't really know. Not really our area of work. I don't know why you're questioning me about it.
Just curious.
I need you to make a make either deception or performance. Your check or your choice.
Ooh, that's really good. 9.
9.
It was deception, by the way.
So, you say you've been here for a week now?
It feels
you
like
already
it.
know all these things?
Oh, we mostly stick to ourselves.
Just trying to pass the time with some conversations, all.
Interesting lot you've got here.
I like to think so.
What with a bird and a cat sitting side by side?
Oh, believe me, I've thought about it.
They'll chase each other if you give them enough coin.
She's gonna look angrily.
I'll
at
chase her even if you
Dwarf.
don't give me coin. That wasn't a deception, by the way.
Well, I'll tell you this. You keep asking questions like that, they're going to string you up and put you with the prisoners.
And,
Understood.
that's fair. Thank you for the warning, friend. And I will quietly cut some antelope.
You
So,
mentioned Tiamat a lot. Do I know anything about Tiamat?
Roll a religion check.
I was wondering that too, but did my last religion check or did my last history check cover that?
No. Yeah, you don't know anything other than the pictures that you've seen throughout the camp.
Am I allowed to roll as well, or is his covering all of us?
One roll per question.
Fair enough.
And the first person that asks.
Yep.
So about an hour or so goes by, and some other people come in and start actually cooking the food that you guys have been preparing. You guys help with that, and then they get you guys to start making up bowls of it. And you just make bowl after bowl after bowl, and people will start coming by and grabbing food and taking it back to their tents, and just enjoying the meal after a raid with their antelope and their stew. All right, so you guys are released from your duties as prep workers. What is it you would like to do now?
Well, I think I'd like to make my way over slightly towards that cave area and see what we can see there.
I'm muted. I said, let's get out of here. I didn't realize I'm muted. I've been conversing all throughout this,
We've been ignoring you.
I know that feeling.
apparently.
Oscar will remind you that they said the cave was strictly off limits.
Yeah, well, just a far off view, maybe the edge of the tent nearby.
Okay, so as you guys start approaching this, you also noticed while you were over there
The guard tower up
that
there.
there is a guard tower up here.
Oh. I just wanted to get a far away view, like even if it's over here somewhere, just to see what I can see.
As you guys kind of walk towards this tent, let's see here. There is a large tent towards the back of this camp, and it is seems to have some guards posted outside, along with 4 rakes. I can get you a picture of that. Don't.
Or what now?
Drakes. It was
Drakes,
the lizard
yeah.
thing that we saw in that thing that never got to fight because of the spikes.
Right.
So. Nope, that's do. Is this what I wanted to do? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either. Is that what I wanted to do? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either.
You should do what you want to do then.
I know, right? Nope,
Really,
that's not
they
going to give me a
just-
picture.
Hurricane.
That's not going to give me a picture. Okay, so. Okay, that one will give me a picture. Okay, so there are 4 people that are dressed like the veteran that you guys encountered in your last fight.
Can I get a description of that? Because I wasn't here for the description.
They're fancy.
Along with is a VTT table found? Right, it's right here. And commit. Why do I do that? Do that. There.
Oh.
Along with 4 of these.
Good lord.
How tall are those?
They are medium creatures. They're probably snout to tail. Probably 8 foot long, snout to tail.
We're medium creatures too, technically, right?
Sorry?
We're all medium.
Yes, you're medium creatures.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what I thought. Okay.
And then the veterans.
dwarf.
Nope. The veterans just look like they can handle themselves.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we've seen enough of this, and let's casually just wander. There was an
Making sure I shouldn't
like
give you more information.
No, you should.
That's it.
Okay.
All the information you get right now.
All right. So let's casually walk away. And
Yeah, like
Which way is
looping
walking
around,
away?
Like looping back around.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
we're gonna.
Around.
so like around this way. Like we were leaving that area and coming this way, and then we went the wrong way. And I'm looking for any tents that look like they were previously occupied that are not occupied anymore.
So as you guys get into this area,
Stop! Sorry.
as you guys get into this area, you notice that there are currently 8 prisoners that are tied up over here in this area.
Which area? I can't see your mouse.
The area where you are.
Okay.
They are shackled and secured by a single chain when they are not working. And they are, when they are working, they are, they are under the guard of these people. Here we go. Here's the. Oh, that's not going to be. They're under the guard of these guys.
Okay.
But they are not cultists. These are people that have the same picture as a cultist, but these are called dragon claws. They look much sturdier than the cultists you have fought in the past.
Good to know.
All right.
I just want you to know that that little circle that's there, I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it.
You use the L bracket,
I'm on the L bracket.
and then you hover over it and hit delete.
Ah, see, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you.
How are the prisoners dressed?
They look like they're dressed in the clothes that they were captured in.
Do they look monkish? Do any of them look
None
monkish?
none of them fit the very vague description you were given of Leosin.
Okay.
I would bet he's probably undercover, if I had to guess. I'm saying that out of character, by the way.
All right. So can we continue looking around for some empty tents? Well, what time of day is it? Is it after dinner now?
Yeah, well, it's probably around 4-ish. The sun is not going down, but it's definitely on the eastern side of things.
And you said when they're
Western side of things. I know how the sun works.
Hey, the sun could be different around here.
So as you guys continue on, you notice a single post with a I think he is half elven. Someone that you could easily determine to be Leosin is strapped to a post.
Like,
Okay.
just tied, like, strapped how? Like, tied to it?
His hands and feet are bound, and he is tied to the post.
Is there anyone around him?
There are guards constantly everywhere. This area is almost like when you go to Disney World or Six Flags. There's people everywhere always.
Okay.
I will use my, I'm excited, I haven't been able to use this yet. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I am actually talking and you can hear me. I will use my...
Has anybody heard from Ducky in a while? I'm just kidding.
I need to... Let me pick that up. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Sorry.
Just remember, some spells require you to move your hands.
I know.
Okay.
But I will use... Where is it at?
If you're trying to use your mind link, you are not within 30 feet of him.
Oh, no, I know. But I can also use my mind link to speak with my party.
Oh, yeah. One
so-
creature in your party.
Yes. So I will use my mind link to speak to... We'll start with Mittens. I will pop into his head. And I will say, I think we need to get out of here while it's still daylight and it doesn't look suspicious that we're leaving camp at dark. This is popping up into your head. Like I'm speaking into your head right now, Mittens.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and as we walk past, I can also speak to Leosin this way. But I think
if you try to get within 30 feet, a guard will stop you.
Okay. So I can't get within 30 feet at all, just like...
Nope.
Okay.
Not unless you want stabbed.
Okay, so...
I don't want
But I have to be within 30 feet in order to be able to speak to him. But we do know he's here. We know the layout of the camp. We need to get out of here. We have a general count. And I think that it would be possible we could sneak up to the top of the cliffs and keep an eye out.
Right. Do I see any empty tents, Masters?
No, there are far too many people for there to be an empty tent.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get out of here. You can also speak back to me, by the way.
I think we should hide. No, in my head, I guess. Do I talk in my head? I don't know how this works.
It would be in my head. It would be in
You
your head.
can reply to this message.
Yeah, you could reply to this message.
No, I think we should stay in the camp somewhere and try to see how well guarded this man is at night.
So roll me an investigation check,
Who?
Mittens.
Investigation.
11.
Why are you
Would
rolling
that not
so
be
poorly
perception?
tonight? Nope. If it was perception, I would have asked him to roll perception.
And then it would have been a 12.
Okay, yay. That's enough. So, as you guys are walking around the camp, you glance over at the slopes, and you can see that there are several areas where there are shallow caves hidden by the brush that one could potentially hide in if need be. That would go under.
Okay, so can we just talk out loud? Or is there enough privacy that we could talk to each other without looking too suspicious?
If you were in one of those caves, yeah, like right now where you are,
Oh.
if you're like, yeah, we should break out that prisoner, there would probably be some heads turned.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that here. Can I just sort of get people's attention with my eyes and just sort of look towards the caves and then just start slowly wandering that way, hoping they follow me?
I'm still in your head, and I'm gonna say, Mittens, we have to get out of here. This is not safe.
How long can you do that for? You just talked to someone else.
No, I haven't talked to anybody but you. I mean, I can do it for an hour. I'm in your head for an hour. Actually, I'm in your head as much as I want to be, but I can give you the ability to talk back to me for an hour.
This is
That's
freaky.
right. I can talk to anybody.
This is weird.
We have to get out of here.
Well, we can't get out of here until we find out if we can either save or at least talk to this monk. So there are some caves along the wall, some small caves. We could probably hide in them if we're careful.
I just don't think it's a good idea. We are surrounded here. We have a layout. When they leave, if they take and go on a raid, the camp will be much more empty, and we will have a better chance of being able to rescue this man. But I think we
Agree to
should get
disagree.
out of here while we can.
Did we all notice the caves? We've all seen the caves, right?
I'm trying to
We
point
do
them
them.
out to you without actually pointing them out to you.
Like Oscar's, I'm just gonna start walking towards the cave.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch
So-
to Oscar, and I'm gonna say, Oscar.
As you start walking towards the caves, you notice one of the prisoners seems a little bit different than the others. As one of the prisoners is a Yanti.
A snake person.
Yes, that is what a Yanti is.
Cool.
Interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna go into a cave and wait for the group.
Well, you're just gonna walk unstealthily at disadvantage into a cave. I say, in his head.
First, Oscar's gonna look around.
To which he responds,
confused
"What's
as-
disadvantage?"
Right. Oscar's gonna look around confused, trying to figure out what the sound in his. He's gonna like hit his head and trying to figure out why the voice is in there that's not his.
It's been very confusing for me
I'm
too.
gonna look
Like
at. I'm
Oscar's just
look
gonna
at-
walk into a cave
I'm-
because
I'm
I've
saying.
been in
Are
the
you guys
camp.
following Oscar?
I'm following Oscar.
I've been in the camp the whole time. I look like I belong here. I've cooked everyone. I've helped prepare everyone's dinner. I can go to a cave and hang out if I want.
Guess I.
Okay, what's everybody doing?
Cave.
You guys can easily find a cave in the brush.
Okay.
Nobody seems to pay you any mind.
Are we fully hidden now, or are we just have 3/4 hidden?
No one is coming up to the cave, and you guys are concealed by the brush. If it hadn't been for your roll, you wouldn't even know this cave was here.
Perfect.
Okay.
So now we can
Okay.
talk.
Yes.
So I am going to look at everyone now that I have revealed that I can do this, and I'm going to say, just so you know, I can speak into your mind.
Oh, good. I thought I was still hungover. It was confusing.
I can communicate. You can communicate back to me, and I can communicate with you in your mind without people knowing. I will also be able to communicate with, if we get close enough, we can communicate with Leosin. Is that what his name is? Leosin? Leosin. But I have to be within 30 feet in order to do this. I can also communicate with the other prisoners.
Are you able to listen to them and what they're thinking, or just hear what they say specifically to you?
I can communicate with them, but I cannot read minds.
It could come in handy. Well, anyway, I think we should wait here until nightfall, and then either you in an animal form or myself sneakily go and see what kind of defenses guard they have around Leosin overnight.
I could go in an animal form and use my telepathy to speak to him.
Game's gonna walk right into the cave.
What?
I say we
What?
wait till nightfall and try and spring him.
Yeah, if we can, absolutely.
If we can, but I don't know if we should try and spring him while the camp is full. I think it would be better to wait until they go on a raid.
Yes, but they said they never raid back to back.
Back to back.
Who knows?
That's-
Who knows how long they'll take?
That's one of the things that they'd like us to find out.
Can we risk leaving him here for days to potentially die
We can't risk that, no.
when we're here now?
At the very least, if we can talk to him, he may know the answer to some of the questions that we've been sent to discover. Either the total, who the leaders are, what their motivations, what their plans are. We even if we can't get him out, which is, of course, the goal, we could at least try to see what information he knows.
I think that is viable. I think that's something that I will do. That at
So
night.
obviously you can't fight everyone here.
We definitely can't fight everyone here, and if the camp is full, we have a long way to go to get him out of the camp.
Yes, but think about how
Plus-
tired everyone is. They'll all be sound asleep tonight. They've just raided after all.
Yes, but we know very well that our friend Oskar here.
Also, can you speak up just a little bit? I know you're trying to whisper.
No, you're good.
Just pretend we're in the
We'll
cone
just
of
say
whisper.
You're whispering. Cone of whisper. Okay. But our friend Oskar here does not do things very quietly. It is
Yes,
not
I-
going to be.
I don't think my armor will wake anyone up in the night.
I think you're wrong.
And Masters, when we were going into the cave, was there anywhere around here that looked like it would be climbable?
Yes. So, the slope is fairly steep, but there are handholds that you could handholds and footholds that you could use to scale it without any penalty to trying to scale it. If you're trying to be quiet about it, or if you were in a hurry, there would be a check, but just free climbing it is no issue.
I will
I'm
say.
currently compiling you a list of all the things that you have learned so far while you guys are talking.
I'll also say, and I have the ability to make any anyone within 30 feet of me. Anyone that I choose within 30 feet of me to be extra stealthy.
Okay, then. It's settled. We wait till nightfall.
We'll send Tela out as a recon, and then you see what you could learn and see what we could do from there. I think we have a plan, Masters.
Yep. Plan.
Unless the data that he's compiling changes things.
What is the CR?
Also, Gabby, I'm glad you appreciate my plan.
Masters, what is the CR on this Drake? It's a 2.
You do not
I
know
can't
that.
do No, I don't.
That is called metagaming.
Okay, could I roll an intelligence check to see if I would know if I could wild shape into a Drake?
No, because that would not be an intelligence.
What would it be?
It would be the DM telling you no, you cannot transfer.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I was figuring out the challenge rating. Okay, so we'll wait until nightfall, and I will turn into. Yeah, I can only turn. What is my challenge rating I can turn up into? Is 1 right now, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
What animals can you turn into? Can you do something small? The butterfly was good if you didn't get blown by the wind, but something.
You have a list.
Oh no!
You have a list under creatures.
So,
I do.
Is it under creatures? Where is it at? I specifically labeled it. What? I am very confused right now.
did the update lose things?
No, it didn't lose things. It's crossing the It's crossing the games.
It's crossing the streams.
Here, let me refresh, because for some reason it's showing me things that I would see on the Mavericks.
I have a list.
Ah, there it
I have a
is.
list.
Yeah, under creatures it says Ducky's Wild Shapes.
I see creatures. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure I gave you
I don't see creatures.
configure permissions. Oh, I thought I gave you permission to this.
Can you change into like a small mouse or?
You see it now?
Hold on, let me refresh.
It should be under the same place where you have your character token
Okay.
and your character sheet. And then
Well, there's my character sheet.
here everybody is. I'll make you guys owners so you can edit this, but this is what you know currently. And
It's still
I
only
will-
pulling up.
under the 3 little people,
Mm-hmm.
there should be a folder called Ducky Wild Shapes.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, cool. I have things you know.
Okay. So these are all very large. So I'm gonna go look at.
So what are you guys doing?
We are waiting for nightfall.
Yep, waiting for nightfall, and then it's gonna go out, and Tela's gonna go out and scatter around. We're gonna see if we can spring him at night.
Well, she's going to investigate first. See if she can talk to him, and then we'll see if maybe we can spring him, depending on guards' And we're pretty sure he's Leosin Erlanthar.
So if when I wild shape, I keep my...
You keep your wisdom and
Intelligence.
your intelligence.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And your charisma, I think. You just take on the physical aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
So your strength, dexterity, and constitution will change to the future.
Masters, where do we find this thing that you just saved? Things you know. I found it. It's under journal entry.
It is under journal. Okay. So you guys wait for nightfall. The night has fallen.
While we wait, can I just pray?
Pray.
Yep. Just quietly to myself while we're waiting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just put my hand over my necklace pendant.
Alright, so I will wild shape once we're ready.
Yep, it's
into-
nighttime. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna wild shape into a lizard. Just a regular lizard. It has dark
One-
vision.
And you said that you could be more stealthy. Can you do that to yourself or just to us?
Yes, I can do it to myself. So, but I can only do it a certain amount of time.
You're already a lizard. You can't talk. You're just gonna nod or shake your head.
Well, I said I'll wild shape into a lizard at the time.
It is the time.
Okay. Well, then I will.
I am
Jump into
importing
his-
it now and adding it to your list.
I will jump into his head, and I will say, I can cast that on myself or on the grape. It's really just anyone I choose within 30 feet of me.
Why are those listed under vehicles? Okay, lizard is now in your wild shape, so you can
Okay.
do that.
But I can only do it 2 times before.
You all got another short rest, by the way, if anybody
Sleep.
wanted to roll more hit die.
Ooh, another short rest.
We
Yeah,
don't.
I
We
mean, y'all
don't.
were sitting there for several hours.
We don't gain hit die back after a short rest, right?
Nope, you only gain hit dice back after a long rest.
Okay.
And you only get half of them back.
So
Also, I don't know why it doesn't.
Half of the total you could possibly get.
It's not saving that I've used 2 hit die. I don't know why.
You have to manually save it.
I did. Wait, how?
You click the little boxes.
Yeah.
As
It
that
keeps
you
on
can-
saying that,
and you
like,
hit save. And you have to hit save twice.
I don't have a save.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spend any more hit dice.
I'm on D&D Beyond, not on.
it's dex, right? My dex is +2, so it would be dex.
But what you could do, Mumbles,
Mhm.
is use your second wind and then take your short rest.
Well, I didn't want to retcon anything since I didn't think of that before.
Well, no, you're learning.
Okay. Well, I'll do that.
We're still in the learning phase. I'm not gonna, snip the umbilical cord until level 5.
1d10 plus
Okay.
3.
So
are you just halfway?
Oh, are you
for
still- are you still
snip
hurting?
or Just bleeding out.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Phew.
That's 10.
I know. I know.
You
It
said,
looked
"Oh
like
my
a
gosh!"
0.
like you would roll a 0.
Yeah. It hit me like I was like, oh my gosh, and then I thought, wait, there is no 0 on that dice. It's all good.
I don't know what's happening
I'm
in
at-
so that's
the
13.
Discord, but it keeps happening on my page, and it's in my way.
Okay.
I'm at
Sure.
21 of 24, so I'm okay. Oh, actually, I don't think I
Yeah, I'm
updated
good.
that.
Okay. Before I shifted, I would look at everybody and say, "What do I need to ask him?"
Real quick, I will have
Forgot to
also
update that.
weapon bonded with my Warhammer now as well. I can do that with 2 weapons.
So I think we need to ask him if he knows who the leaders are and what their plans are. Those are the most important things. If we can find out how many people are here, that would be good to know as well. and then if he has any kind of idea on how we could help him get out, he may have some ideas that we haven't thought of yet.
Okay. Let's learn how to spell, Michaela. Or Ducky, you know. Because I definitely didn't just say my real name.
Nope.
Definitely not.
I've said mine before.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
That you know of.
Well, if it's the end of the world, then... Oh well. Alright, so... I will...
I am wondering when
I'll
we're going to
talk to
meet
them.
Gavi. I'm sorry, Gavi, we haven't done anything to meet you yet.
I have a feeling he's probably that Yanti prisoner. Could be wrong, but that's just my guess. Alright, so I'm going to... Before I shifted, because I can't cast spells in wild shape, but I can remain keep concentration, correct, Masters?
Yes.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay.
And that's for how long?
An hour.
An hour.
Cool.
Is it an hour or is it? I think it's 10 minutes.
It's ready from you. Concentration up to 1
1
hour.
hour. Yep, it is 1 hour.
Um,
So,
and
then I will
can you,
wild...
I'm not going to, no, never mind. That would be too much. Never mind.
What is it?
I was going to say you should cast it on all of us, just in
Well, because
case.
actually-
I know it's within 30 feet of
Everybody
you,
in the area.
but when you get back, then it would still be on us if it's within an hour.
Yeah, well, if
Without-
she casts it, it casts
If
on
I
everybody
cast
in the
it-
area.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's you. Yeah,
And-
okay. Carry on.
Until
Sorry.
she loses concentration.
Sorry.
You can only be tracked by you can't be tracked except by magical means, so they won't be able to follow us. So we don't leave behind tracks or traces of our passage. And it's each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, so but it doesn't say when I cast it. It just says anybody within 30 feet of me.
Uh-huh.
So if they're within 30 feet of me and I
Yes,
choose them,
we've been over this. When you cast the spell, they all get it. Let's move on.
yes, okay. So as I cast the spell before I wild shape, the area around us all gets darker. The shadows seem to almost gather around us.
You see Mittens'
And
eyes
then-
glowing faintly purple.
That's just a little spooky.
And then I will wild shape into the lizard.
Okay.
And I will stealthily, well, in the beginning I'll just travel through the bushes. Like, I won't say full speed, but like I don't want to be like rattling the bushes. I'm only like 4 to 6 inches long, so but I'm gonna get to the edge of the bushes.
So you're going to see Leosin.
And
Yes?
I will go to. So where are the prisoners, and where is
The
Leosin
main
on this map?
the main prisoners are in this area.
Okay.
Leosin is over here.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the main prisoners first.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Where is just regular lizard on this list? I don't see it.
It's right there. They're in alphabetical order.
Beta!
Hold on. Oh, it didn't automatically give you permissions when I... There. Now you should be able to see it.
I'll yell at the dog. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, she was growling in the background. There it is. I didn't get a lizard. Go away. Go away. You're gonna pop out. Show its tail.
There. You are the lizard.
I'm a lizard, guys. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna sneak over. So, will I be able to get within 30 feet of the prisoners without coming out of the bushes? I will roll my stealth check.
No. Give me a stealth check.
Oh. Better. Okay, so, and I'm using would I use the
The
lizard's
lizard's dexterity.
That's plus
Yes.
0. 18 plus 10, 28.
Okay.
So I feel
You and your lizard form do not draw any attention. Okay, so what you doing?
Alright, so I'm going to do any of these prisoners look not in charge, but like, you know, there's always someone who seems to be a little more. Does anybody look to be like that?
Does anybody look to be stronger willed than
Like-
the others? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, stronger willed or a little more like.
Yeah, the Yanti looks like he has a few things he wants to say.
Okay. I will telepathically say to the Yanti, I know this is weird, but you can hear me in your head. We're here to I'm here to help.
Gavi sauce. As the Yanti chef, you hear nothing.
He hears nothing. Okay.
Sidebar, I was afraid of this.
So, Ducky, you say Tela, you say this,
Mm-hmm.
and after a few minutes of no response,
Okay. Okay, so I would just assume that he cannot hear me for whatever reason. Does anybody else look like does everybody else just look terrified, or are they like, does
they all look
anybody else?
very tired.
Okay.
They are all chained up with one chain between all of them and shackled up.
What position on the chain is the Yanti?
Gavi, roll a d6.
I thought you said there were 8 of them.
He's the second from the back.
Okay. Are there guards around?
Yes, there are guards everywhere.
Yes, but are they like right next to us? Are they going to pay attention if the
I mean, they're not on top of you. They
Are they going
are.
to pay attention if the
they
prisoners
are in the
start
air.
talking to each other? Like,
I mean, the prisoners can talk to each other if they want to. They're
Okay.
chained up. They're not going anywhere.
all right, so I'm going to change tactics, and I'm going to talk to the person on the very end. I'm going to say,
Okay.
I know it's weird that I'm speaking into your head. We are here to help. My name is
Another-
Tela.
Another few minutes go by. No
Nothing.
response.
Okay.
You start to get the idea that maybe this lizard doesn't have mind link like my human or like my Kalishtar body does.
No, that's not. I'm pretty sure Mind Link can.
Nope.
Oh, it's good to know.
I was afraid of that.
That's rude.
When you said
Had you made the connection before you turned into a lizard, that connection would remain.
Got you. Okay. Makes
can you
sense.
make the connection when you're out of range?
I have to be able. It says the creature must be able to see you and must be within 30 feet. So like I could use my. I could make. I could in battle, I could mind link with one of my party members and then turn, and they would still be able to understand me. But this isn't working. Okay. All right. So.
Been about 15 minutes at this point.
What's going on around Leos, and can I see from where I'm at?
No, there are tents blocking your path to where he would
Okay.
be.
Well,
Okay.
since I'm not able to speak with anyone right now, I will continue with the plan as much as possible, and I will head over towards Leosin and
Okay.
try and get a lay of the land in that area.
Alright.
So where is Leosin? In relation? Okay. So I'll go over there and I'll get up. So the guards are still there. He's in the midst of tents. Is he tied with rope or is he tied with chains?
He is tied up with what looks to be braided rope and leather straps.
All right. So looking around, what do I see around him? Like within 10 feet, are there guards?
Within 10 feet? No.
Of him. Okay.
I mean, they're not right on top of him. They are just in the area.
All right.
They
So
could
I'm
they
going-
could get to him in less than a turn.
That's fine. I'm going to crawl over to him and get his attention. I'm still stealthed, but I can get his attention. And I'm going to take my tail and try and write "here to help" in the dirt with my tail or my claw or something.
So you are letting yourself be known to Leosin.
To Leosin, yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna make myself very carefully, looking around at the guards, I'm gonna make myself known, like, crawl up and tap him on the, just, and then write, like, very obviously, I'm
Yes,
not acting like
yes.
a lizard.
Yep. He is very, very beat up, very, very bruised. He looks like he could barely stand even if he was not tied up in the way that he is. He
Okay.
just kind of looks over at you.
Okay. So I write "here to help" in the dirt. Does that work? Did I do that? I don't need to
Yes.
roll it. Okay.
As you are using wild shape and not polymorph,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, you write
Alright.
"here to help" in the
And-
dirt. And he kind of looks at it and kind of lets out a deep breath, and the dirt scatters and the message is gone.
I will go and I will take and I'm going to chew on the ropes binding his feet. I don't want them to go all the way through. I want to chew and make it so they're still tied, but very easy to break.
At this point, one of the guards comes over and picks you up and tosses you.
I'm stealthed. At a
You've made
20
yourself
feet
known.
to Leosin.
Yes, which alerted the guards. They were walking around all the time.
All right.
They still just think you're a lizard, but you're out in the open. You're not hiding. They just think you're a lizard, and they just pick you up, kind of toss you off to the side.
Do I take damage?
No, they didn't throw you very hard. They just kind of,
Okay. Because
like, stop trying to release our prisoner, you stupid little lizard.
okay. I was about to say because I have
2 HP. Yes, I'm aware.
2 HP, so if they threw me and I popped into
Yep, you would be dead.
no, the lizard would be dead.
And then
I
you
would
would
pop.
be dead shortly after.
Yep.
And
Okay.
we would be sitting there going, wonder what that noise is. Probably nothing.
All right. So the guards have not lessened in the night, which is something I suspected. So I wild shape. I can wild shape for what is it, an hour?
Mm-hmm. It's been about 30 minutes at this point.
All right. What about how long would it take
flong?
me? How long would it take me to get to? Where is my measuring tool? Get to here.
You want to go over to that tent?
How long would I surmise that it would take me to get there? I have 20 feet. I have a
More.
20-foot movement speed.
Roughly a minute and a half.
Okay.
Because apparently lizards are fast as cuss words.
So I
I
will
believe the phrase
re-stealth
you're looking for is
myself.
get out. Fast as all get out.
Yeah, I'll get out.
So you're doing what now?
So do I need to I need to re-stealth myself, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'll-
you're out in the open. There is no hiding stealth. They just assume that you're a lizard.
Okay.
If you would have broken stealth, then they would be like, "Oh, that's not a real lizard. That's a person being a lizard and attack you."
Mhm.
So you're not unstealth. You're just not hidden.
All right. So I would take so I'm going to go if I went around along the edge of the area. I'm assuming there are people all in here, right? It's late at night. It's nighttime. So
I mean,
are
it's
there
still
people out and about, or
It's dark. It's not. I mean, it's not Vegas, so there's not people walking around like there were when you guys first got here.
okay.
But there's still people around.
All right.
Not everybody sleeps at night.
Okay, that's
It'll
fine.
be a very poorly designed camp, if
Yep.
that were the case.
So if I traveled along the edge, how long would it take me to get to here? So I'm not just out in the open.
We'll say 5 minutes.
Okay. And so we're at 30 minutes right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to stop in the cave, take a look in the cave while I'm in there on the way around.
Okay, so you're just kind of glancing into the cave.
Well, I want to stop and I want to look. Yeah, I want to look in the cave. I'll crawl into it a little bit, maybe. And just kind of figure it out. Figure out if there's anything. Like, how many guards are in there, that kind of stuff.
You would have to go into it to see how many guards there are and stuff.
Okay, I'll stealth into the cave.
Okay, how much time are you wanting to devote to be in this cave? Because the caves are extensive.
I just want to get like just the very entrance of it.
Okay, you do not see by anybody in the very entrance of it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'll keep going and head to that tent. I cannot get my token to move.
Yes, because the game is paused.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I will make my way around as a lizard would along the rocks. And
So when you get over to the tent, you see a different set of guards, but there are still 4 guards and 4 of those big lizard things.
Okay.
And one of the lizards snaps at you.
Hold on. You're jumping
roll a 7.
faster than I. It still misses. Thank the Lord. Because my
No,
lizard.
you went over to the tent. He snaps at you. There is no hold
You're
on.
not. There is a hold on because I wouldn't be stupid enough to run up right next to the
If you're
lizards.
next
Where
to
are
the
lizards?
if you're next to the
Where-
tent,
listen.
you are next to the lizards.
Listen.
You listen. you
No,
you said you
before
went up
I
to the
ran
tent.
over,
That's where
where
the-
are the
That's
lizards?
where the lizards. All around the tent. They are guarding
Okay.
the tent.
All right. Do I? Okay, so he attacked me with a 7, and he
Yes.
misses. Thank the Lord.
Do you run away or do you stay where you are?
I will scurry away.
Okay. Which
I'll scurry
direction?
back to the wall, just to the
All
wall.
right.
All right. So, where? I do want to know, with my stealth of 28, I'm a lizard. It's not like I'm 6 foot tall. There's grass around, right?
No, it's like dirt and stuff. I mean, there is grass, but that's not going to stop it from seeing you.
Where around this tent are the lizards?
Everywhere around the tent.
There's
there are
4
4
lizards.
guards and 4 lizards
Yes.
around the tent. There are no gaps in coverage.
I'll head back to the... What's the time now? I'm at like, what, 35, 37?
37, yeah. Take
All right.
another 5 minutes to get back.
I'm gonna go into the cave then.
You're going to go into the cave.
I'm gonna go stealthily into the cave, slowly, looking for guards and stuff. I don't want to make myself known.
Okay, so as you go into the tent, there are 2, or into the cave, there are 2 dragon claws, just kind of standing there,
Okay.
standing watch. They don't look relaxed. They look like they're on guard, looking for things actively.
Okay. Well, I'm making my way. I'm going to... So is it dark in the cave?
Not to you. You have to.
No, not to me, yes, but I would still know if there's light in the cave.
No,
Like
there
there are
is no.
lanterns.
There are no lanterns.
Okay. Dogs are barking. Do I see any way that I could get past them without just scurrying between their legs?
I mean, yeah, you could run past them.
Well, but I mean stealthily. Like, could I, like, along the wall, quietly,
is-
carefully?
Once again, you are a lizard, and you are out in the open. There is no stealthily. You can. They would think you're a lizard, but they would still see you.
So how far into the cave are the 2 guards?
They're right at the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, about
Like
10, 15, 20 feet from the mouth.
All right, I will head back and tell them what I found.
Okay. So she returns about 45 minutes later as a lizard.
It's a lizard.
We were getting worried about you. What did you find? Are you okay? What did you find?
I will pop out of my wild shape. And
All right. At this point, let's take a 5 or 10 minute break.
Cool.
Okay.
BRB.
I'm going to take the doggos out. That's okay.
I need a way to dim my banana because it's very backlit and hard to see.
It sounded so wrong.
Why?
You needed to dim your banana. And it was backlit.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
You know, you all can say what you want, but this family is winning Halloween.
That's great.
Lord have mercy. Okay. How close do you have to be to make a connection?
30 feet.
I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of connection.
I'm just wondering if there's enough brush for you to hide in.
To hide in,
and communicate and get 30 feet.
I was wondering the same thing.
That would be something.
And you can only wild shape twice.
I can wild shape twice on a short rest. And then we have to
Yeah.
rest, which we'll have time to do. sitting in this cave. So,
Well,
yeah,
we also
with the
have to
way
get a-
Master's rules of stealth work,
we
I don't
also
know
have
if
to get
I'll be
a-
able to hide at all.
We also have to get a long rest in too.
Yeah. So depending on where the prisoners are sitting,
I
I
say
could
we set something on fire.
Ooh, I love fire.
I don't know how I feel about.
Burn it down. You know you want to.
That's okay.
Is
I'll
that
make
back?
my suggestions in character.
Everyone is back.
That's not my character.
Is everybody here?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Still waiting on Foxy.
Oh,
I
actually,
haven't heard from Fox in a while.
Foxy's
He's
here.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
Never
So I'll
left.
get.
Yes,
All right.
coronavirus is indeed here.
You guys good? You guys
Yeah, I'm ready to
continue?
go.
We're all here.
All right.
Okay. So.
So she gets back and pops back into her humanish looking form.
The shadows follow me,
Okay.
Lizard,
Tell us
report.
everything.
and I will relay what I was able to discover. I will say that though I feel like I would have already known this, considering I'm 20-something and have been a druid for a while and have been able to wild shape for a while,
No, you just got that ability recently.
Okay. I'm unable to, I did not know this, but I'm unable to communicate telepathically unless I establish the link ahead of time when I wild shape. So I was unable to talk with him, but I did let Leosin know that we are here to help. The Yuan-Ti, who is a prisoner, looks like he would be of some help if we were able to free him. He is the 5th in line on the chains, so it wouldn't be too hard to get him free. I don't think. There are two guards in the mouth of the cave, about 20 feet in, to the loot. Masters, I wanted to ask, did the number of guards seem lessened around Leosin, or was it the same?
The number of guards was unchanged. They were
Okay.
different people, but the amount of guards in the area are unchanged.
Okay.
I don't have any good ideas right now.
I say we set something on fire.
I say that we wait until they go out on their raid. We can stay close by and keep an eye. Maybe travel around and up to the top of the cliffs and keep an eye.
Would you be noticed if you were within 30 feet of Leosin or the prisoners in your regular form? Or is there a way you could just
Were
casually sit against a tent or just look busy nearby?
I could probably get close enough to the prisoners, the regular prisoners, to speak to them telepathically. But I don't think I'll be able to get close enough to Leosin. The guard is too thick.
Well, right now we don't have enough information to really know when they'd be going on another raid, and maybe one of the prisoners would know, maybe not. I don't know if it's worth asking.
So were the other prisoners being actively guarded? Were there a lot of guards around them?
Yes, they
Yeah,
were
the-
being actively guarded as well.
They had the dragon
Okay.
claws with them too.
Would I be able to get within 30 feet of one of them casually
Without
without drawing suspicion?
Arousing suspicion, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we'll find out.
Just from what it looks like. Just looking at them, looking around them. Could I
I don't know. We'll find
sit
out.
next to a tent or in front of a tent without, like, within 30 feet of them? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. We'll find out.
That is not a will find out question.
That
That
is
is
a
a,
we'll
is
find
there
out
some
question.
that is
That
there
is
somewhere
a when you
within-
that is a when you attempt it, we will roll for it and see what happens.
I would consider that a. Is there someone within 30 feet that I could sit down next to a tent?
Oh yeah, there's tents everywhere. You can sit within 30 feet of any tent.
Not within a tent. Could I sit within 30 feet of the prisoners next to a tent? I can't
We
actually
we
see
shall
this.
see. I am telling you, when you go to attempt it, we will make a roll, and it will be based off of the roll whether you succeed or not.
All right.
So I
Fine.
cannot tell you definitively if you can get within 30 feet of a prisoner.
Okay. So I'm going to look at the group and I'm going to say, okay, let's try. I'm just going to go out there and just see.
Do the rest of
Maybe-
you think it's worth it to get more information, or do we want to just try something now?
I think we should try and talk to the Yanti before we. He seemed like he could help. I think we should talk to him before.
Definitely get more information.
And
And
get
I
more
do not think it's a good
information.
idea to leave. To wait for another raid.
I think we are well hidden within this cave. I don't think they know that we're here. As long as we stay quiet and stay down, I think we will be fine. But we don't need to. I don't think we should be traveling around in the camp. If we can help it. I will say, I think I will take Oskar with me because there are dwarves around, so he will not stick out too terribly. And
Sure.
we're gonna,
I can fit in anywhere.
we will go on a walk, and I personally look human. So she looks pretty much human. And we will go for a walk and see if we can get within 30 feet to talk with this Yanti, or at least one of the prisoners. But Rhorakas, you and Lord Mittens need to stay here and stay quiet.
Yeah, I assume we haven't seen any other Tabaxi or Aarakocra in the camp, or have we?
No,
Okay.
Okay.
you have not.
I cast
So-
Disguise Self. I don't have that. That'd be cool.
Okay, so Pass Without a Trace is still happening at the moment, correct, Masters?
Sorry.
Would Pass Without a Trace still be active currently? It'd
For
be
about-
coming.
For
Yeah,
about 5 or 10 more minutes.
Okay, so I'll say to Oskar, while we are still very stealthy, while Pass Without a Trace is active, I think we should go ahead and use the opportunity for you and I to stealthily come out of the cave and head around behind the tents and come out. I don't have my measurement. And come out in this area, maybe, and not just walk out through the middle of the tents and in the bushes. Okay, Oskar?
I think sneaking around at night is much more suspicious than just acting like you belong. We should just walk out of the bush, through the tents, and go where you want to go.
Okay, if you say so. I will drop. Guess I'll drop Pass Without a Trace. Then.
It's gone by now.
Okay, it's fine.
Lead the way.
And we will walk out.
I'll just follow Tela wherever she goes.
Let's say we will walk up through the bushes and then through the tents.
Okay.
And the prisoners are here, correct?
So Lord Mittens and Rhorakas, what are you guys doing during this?
I think we're just hunkering down and waiting right now.
No, we're being quiet.
Their instructions were to stay and wait.
I didn't ask you what they were doing.
Like
Lord
I just
Mittens
said,
and
I
Rhorakas.
think we're just staying quiet.
Mittens, is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like you might be muted.
Are you muted?
I'm not muted. I said yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the two of you walk up towards the front of those tents.
We walk up and walk through the tents. We walk
Okay.
through, come to about right here. How far are we from the prisoners? Right here?
47 feet.
Alright.
It's very specific.
And how far are we from the Yuan-Ti?
47 feet.
Okay, so they're all just sitting in a big group.
They're chained together.
They're all, we'll say... we'll say they're all right there in that square.
Alright.
And they're all chained together. Right.
They're in that square?
Yes, they're all chained together. Yes, that's
Okay.
In this little black square.
well the black square that encompasses that entire thing. It won't let me make it bigger.
Is the chain tethered to anything,
Okay,
or are they
so it's
literally all
the-
just tethered together? And that's what's keeping them there, basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Please hold.
Please hold. This is a page of information. Oh, what? Oh, well, I'm changing that, apparently. The shackles are secured by a single chain and a lock that can be opened. I almost gave you too much information. But yes, they all have shackles and they're all chained together with one chain.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
And
it
has
chained
a
to the
lock.
ground or anything?
They are chained together. Yeah, we'll say that one end of the chain is staked into the ground.
Okay. And since this is important, where in this square is the Yuan-Ti? Is he here? Is he here?
He is 31.5 feet away from the edge of that tent.
All right. Are there any fires lit anywhere around here?
Yeah, there's campfires everywhere.
Okay. Is there a campfire here anywhere?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So Oscar and I will walk up and kind of just sit next to a campfire that's within approximately 30 feet of the prisoners. Like, I will sit, like, on the edge of this line so that I am within 30 feet. So if it's 31.5 feet from the middle of it to the middle of it, if I sat towards the edge of the square, I should be within 30 feet of the prisoners because it's 31 feet.
Okay, you are where that.
I'm where the
Alright.
token is.
Where, mhm.
And I'm
So
within 30.
I need you and Oscar to make either a performance or a deception check.
That was so close to being deep.
I have an 18.
Okay. So you sit down, and you're kind of warming yourself by the fire. Oscar sits down, plants his battle axe in the ground, and just kind of stares at the prisoners.
I'm gonna.
One of the guards walks over. Haven't seen you around here.
To Oscar.
Talking to Oscar.
To Oscar.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of new.
How new?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Ah. So, you were over at the raid on Greenest then?
Yes, that's where I've come from.
And the raid before that? What was the name of that town again?
I'm not very good with names. You're talking to an old dwarf. Forget.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, come on, Oscar.
For the love of God. I can't remember saying you nosy little butt.
+0, and he's still. Whew. Okay, breathe.
Right. So, you guys not tired from last night?
Well, no, not really. If I'm being honest. Although, I will have to say, does that snake-looking guy look exceptionally ugly to you two?
Well, I mean, not any uglier than the cat and the bird that I saw earlier.
You saw a cat and a bird in the camp?
Yeah. Strange creatures.
Were they chasing each other?
Well, the bird was following the cat, which I thought to be a little odd.
That does seem strange now that you mention it. But I tell you, I hate snakes. Can't stand them.
Me too. Well, alright then.
I will say
You two.
that during all of this, I will have made the connection with the Yuan-Ti while that guard is distracted.
Yep, that's fine. Well, you guys make sure to get you some rest in. I'm gonna give you some more information because you rolled a natural 20, so give me just a second to get you some information. I'm sure Resmir will have lots of plans for us in the morning and the days after.
Can you spell that name?
Yes, indeed. I'll be sure to get some sleep. Thank you.
Razmir? Is that what you said?
Resmir. And he turns around and just goes back over towards the prisoners.
Okay, so while that conversation was happening, and at least the one guard was quiet, was distracted, I would have made the mind link with the Yuan-Ti, and I would have said, I will say the same thing. I know it's weird that you can hear me in your head. Don't react. My name is Tela. We're here to help. You can respond in your mind to this conversation. You can respond to this message. In your mind, I add.
The only thing which is weird about this conversation of the voice in my head is that usually they do not give themselves a name.
That's too true.
So accurate. Yes, we were. Okay. We were at the attack on Greenest. Though not as part of the Raiders. We have been sent here and tasked with a job to find out as much information about the this cult and the people here as we can.
You're talking in your head. You don't have to whisper.
I'm sorry. Sorry, it's a habit. We're here to find as much information as we can out about the leaders and possibly their plans, the number of people. We have particular interest in the prisoner they're keeping in that cluster of tents over there.
Hmm.
And you look like you can handle yourself if we... would you happen to know how often they go out on raids?
Once every couple of days.
Okay. So that means they'll probably be going out in another day or two. How long have you been here?
Quite some time.
And what is your name?
I am chef.
Gavi, please check the journal.
The journal.
Mhm.
Is that a thing
The one that looks like an open book.
Ah, gotcha.
I feel like I'm an open book.
Why would I even look at something like this? Okay.
Is there any information?
That is just information that you know
Mhm.
based on how long you've been here and things.
Is there any other information you can give us about their leader or their
Oh, I guess you would also know.
or the goings on of the of this?
Oh, you've been here for some time. For the first several days, I was the chef. But some things with being Yonti are not so simple as you might think. And so, maybe possible. Little puff of Yonti poison find its way into Rezmir's dish. Rezmir being the fellow who is kind of the boss of the whole place here.
Okay. Is he a big dragon? I'm reminding myself. Dragonborn is the one that killed Poshu.
Yes.
Yes.
He was a silver dragonborn.
No,
No, not silver.
No.
What was he?
he was blue.
Blue. Okay, blue dragonborn. Is he a big
course I was
blue
muted.
dragonborn fellow?
He is not, but that might be a Sianrath. He is rent hand to Mundath. And
Okay, this accent is not gonna work. I can't understand a word you're saying.
he's straight Jamaican. What's wrong with you?
Can you speak a little more clearly? I'm having a hard time understanding. Although, would he have an accent in my head?
Depends on if he has an accent in his head.
Damn
you
it,
have
there's
an
not an accent at all.
Yeah, and to be fair to him, it's not an accent. He's speaking plain English.
You have an accent.
It's you that has the. It's you're the one with the accent.
We're in a world with talking snake creatures,
So-
and we're like, do they speak with accents or not?
And cats and birds who are friends.
Okay, so
That's
do
the weird part about all of this.
so I'll say, can you repeat the name of the dragonborn?
Which one? The boss here, his name is Resmir. He is a black dragon. And he has a subordinate, Sionrat. But Sionrat, he does not serve Resmir straight. He serves Mondath. But Mondath has him given to Resmir right now.
Is it updating as I update it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I've been updating the other one, but maybe Masters can go and update the things you know so that those things are spelled right.
It looks like copy pasta.
Yeah. Once he gives you all of this information that I've given him, you guys can just merge the two documents.
As you are looking to deal with the monk, Resmir, the boss here. Boss. Resmia is trying to make it. Is trying to get something out of him. We don't know what, but he wouldn't want to be that half elf. He's beaten every day, trying to get something out of him. Nothing yet. I've been close enough here part of the time to know.
He's beaten every day.
Well, when you are a prisoner, they don't really give you time off.
Are they? Does it seem like they intend to kill him?
It seems more like they intend to keep him alive just long enough to get what they need. Anything before that is totally on the table.
Do you, from what you can see, do you know if they have gotten the information that they wanted?
I would ask if your ears work, but apparently you're not listening with us. So, they have not got nothing from him.
Okay. What about the change of the guard? When does this happen? How many people are left in camp when they go out on a raid?
When they go out on the raid, I don't know how many are left here. Only how many are left near me. They do not allow us to do much anything because they have fewer guards. Maybe... How many guards they got, Masters?
A bunch.
Okay.
A bunch of things.
They gotten so many. You can't hardly count them all. There's so many around here. They come, they go. It's hard to keep track. How they have enough to go on the raids and still guard the camp, I have no idea.
Well, it wasn't an issue until Probutt got home. Okay. Do you think that a group of adventurers would be able to defeat the guards that are left when they go on a raid?
Sure. How big is your group?
Those are the questions.
There are the two of us you see here, the dwarf and myself, and then we also have the bird and the cat.
Not a chance. You had... Might as well just go home now.
Well, our plan is to try when they go out on a raid. Are you able to fight?
I can fight, but I'd like them to fight and not die.
I would agree with you there.
It's almost like you have past lives.
I would agree with you there. I definitely think that, but we are going to definitely have to fight to get you out of here. We've been looking, and we could climb the wall, but I don't know how fast we would be able to get out that way. Do they ever move you as prisoners, or do you stay here?
They make us do work all the time. Whenever they are not on raids, they make us do all kinds of things.
And is this where you stay when you're not working?
Most of the time, unless they do not feel like moving us.
Okay.
Otherwise, as soon as people who are on this line become too weak to continue to work, they are fed to the dregs.
Okay.
This used to be a line of 9.
It's very good to know. Do you know who has the keys to your chains?
I know him like my own skin.
Do you shed your skin? No, I didn't say that. Sarcasm.
And
one
yes,
is
you
it?
would know that one of the guards has the key to the shackle. Or not the shackles, but the chain. They don't remove the shackles, they just take the chain out from between you two. Or between all of you.
Okay. Which guard is it?
I point him out.
One of
Wherever
them.
he is.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not chained during the day, are they? Because they're not working.
Not while they're working, no.
Right. Okay.
Do you leave the camp when you work? Or you stay
Never.
in camp? Never leave the camp. Okay. And you don't. I'm just.
You would also know that no one leaves the camp unless there's a raid.
Okay.
Those that try are considered deserters and are imprisoned.
Or fed to the drakes.
That too.
All right. This is a very good thing to know. And they go on a raid about every couple of days. I'm talking myself through what I've heard as Ducky, not as Tela. Okay, I'll say
So, Rhorakas and Lord Mittens. It's been about 30 minutes since they left the cave. Just so you guys are aware.
Have we heard anything that sounds like fun activities, like people are getting captured?
No, you don't hear anything unwieldy happening.
All right.
Maybe the clatter of some claws against hardwood floors, but you know.
I have thought that was a little weird. But I can look at Rhorakas and be like, we shouldn't be worried yet, should we? It's not that. Is it too long? Should we go check?
No, it hasn't been that long, I don't think. I haven't been paying much attention. This sickness is making me extremely tired.
All right, let's wait a little longer then.
Sorry.
That's all right.
okay. So I will continue. I'll say to Chef, is there anything else that you know that could help us?
Only that the last raid was the biggest and most profitable. Everything before that was small potatoes. But this one was big. Big town, big payoff. Several new prisoners.
And has he heard anything about future raids?
You're
They
not there.
didn't. They did not tell me anything.
Well, no, I was asking
Only what
Masters
they
if
want
he
me to
knew.
do.
No. On the usual raids, do a lot of. Let me think how I want to word this, because he's already said that he's. From what you can tell while you're here, when you're here, did they take more people out on the last raid than usual?
Of course they did. It was a larger raid.
Okay, I'm going to get back to our friends, so I'm going to step away now. Keep your eyes open, but get as much rest as you can. And I move on the
I will get considerably more rest when at least one of the voices in my head is silent.
Then we will make that happen, and I'll drop my, I will drop the telepathic connection. Okay.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I'll look at Oskar and I'll say that was very... Is there anyone else around us, or is it just us sitting at this fire?
It's just you two sitting at the fire now.
Okay.
The
I'll
guards
say-
are still around, but
Yeah, I'll just look quietly and I'll say to Oskar quietly, that was very helpful. Let's head to bed.
Okay, I'll follow you.
And so we will get up and meander into the tents.
so you make it back to the cave.
Yeah, head back to the cave. Alright. And once we get in there, I will relay everything that I just learned.
Go ahead.
Gabby, is
To
there
the
anything you withheld?
Well, that would be telling.
Just a simple yes or a no.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
He's asking
I
because
will
if
not
you
reveal
didn't
this to
withhold
them.
anything, he would give us the paper. Okay.
I
So
mean,
I will
there's
relay-
nothing on the paper that I really held back. I mean, the rest of it was kind of obvious. Just praise Tiamat, yada yada yada. No, that's not
Praise
really a
Tiamat.
surprise for anything.
Praise Tiamat, yada yada yada. Alright. So I will relay all of that information. What we know, what they said about Leosin, about how they're interrogating him, and they have gotten no information from him yet, which is what he said, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's when Brokebutt got home and everything went to crap in the house. Okay, and how they haven't gotten any information from him yet. That I will say that he's very beat up, but with some healing may could help in a fight. The Yonti, I think, could definitely hold his own. His name is Chef. I think he could definitely hold his own. If
We
we
all
can
have
free-
ears. You don't have to recount the.
Sorry. And I will emphasize that I will say I'm really glad we didn't leave because no one leaves unless there's a raid, and we would have definitely drawn notice. So I will look at Oskar or Lord Mittens, whoever is the one that kept us in the camp, and I say so it was a good call that we didn't leave. But
Well, you should listen to a dwarf. I've been alive 200 years. I know a thing or two.
and I will look at him and just nod in acknowledgement, and then I'll say
I said it
the
too.
next raid will be in a couple of within a day or two, and I think we should wait to do anything until then.
Well, what is our plan for the morning then? Do we go back and work in the kitchens? Do we stay hidden in the cave? I didn't see any other cats or birds or anything. Did you see any others? Do you think we attracted any attentions or?
They definitely noticed you.
Yeah.
100%.
Did they think we were
You stick
cool?
out like a sore
You
thumb.
stuck out.
There are no other cats or birds in this camp.
So should
So,
we?
If anyone goes out, it should be Oskar or myself. We.
I leave the cave. No, I'm just kidding.
It might not be comfortable staying in this cave, but I think it will be safer for all of us. I think we should just try and stay hidden until they leave on a raid, and we will stay here. Once they leave on the raid, and they've been gone for an amount of time, then we will try to stealthily free, if possible, free the prisoners and try and get out of here.
I agree. Sleep for the night, plan in the morning.
That sounds okay with me. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Don't wake me unless you need me.
I was thinking something like
I'll take third.
Well, that leaves the last for me.
Alright.
So we're gonna sleep.
Okay.
And Oscar's got a plan.
So you guys get your long rest in.
Woot.
With your well-hidden cave, nobody seems to find you because they're not.
so good to have everything back.
I didn't even lose that much, and it feels real good.
I wasn't at anywhere near full health.
Yeah. It's probably better that you were staying around anyway. Let's see.
Okay.
I debated sneaking out on my watch and looking for some arrows, but I decided against it. I could use some arrows if
it's
you
the
guys are
morning
out
now.
and looking around.
It's the morning now, right?
Yes.
We did
it
everything we
will.
were supposed to.
Yeah.
Spells. Let me see if there's anything I want to pick other than what I have.
First thing I want to know is what's going on around Leosin.
You can't tell that from the cave.
I was talking to the group.
Well, I think if people are going to go out, we need some way of communicating, at least that you're okay. Maybe not running back and forth from the cave every half hour or hour, but maybe walking within sight just so we know that, okay, you're okay. There's no trouble anywhere.
My brother and I used to tie 2 cups together with a string when we were kids. Could we do that?
I don't want people following the string. That seems like a go this way.
Monkey, stop cutting out.
Sorry. It's gonna be a Discord thing. Hang on, let me change my Discord settings.
It's whenever you go into your Mittens voice.
Yes, I understand. I'm just trying to see where it's doing it. It does a little bit right there. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I was looking at the meter while I was doing that. That was really annoying. I apologize.
So annoying to me. Okay, what are you guys doing?
It sounds like you think that Rhorakas and I should stay here and guard the cave.
I know that it isn't ideal, but I think it would be safer for all of us, but especially for you.
Does anyone have any rope?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
You should have rope too.
No,
I
used
thought you
it
told me I
and
used my rope.
remember?
You did, but you got it back when you untied the doors.
Okay. Cool.
You didn't lose it forever. You
Yeah, but-
didn't burn.
But does anybody have extra rope?
What's your plan?
I lose my voice. I say we tie some rope to one of my pitons or whatever it's called.
Titans.
Put it in a crossbow.
No, pitons.
Titan. Put it in a crossbow and shoot it up to the top so we have a quick rope way out. So we don't stumble and lose our grip.
They're 150 feet high.
I thought you said 100. Did you say 100 or 150?
150.
I wrote down 100.
I need three ropes then. I have
You
one.
need 4 ropes.
I think that would be a little bit noticeable.
I think that's
Well, I
something we could try when we're ready to leave. I don't think we should leave it just up there. And I don't know how heavy is 50 feet of rope.
heavy is 50 feet of rope?
10
That's a-
pounds.
10 pounds.
So 3 of them would be 30 pounds. We'd be trying to shoot that up in the air.
That's probably not going to go well.
Well, you're not shooting 30 pounds at
It would
once.
depend on the roll.
Like, you're only shooting the metal spike, and then the rest of the rope is following along.
Yep.
You're launched at a pretty good velocity out of a crossbow. Anyway, might be an idea.
It's an idea, definitely.
Masters, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm preparing spells. I'm looking at the jump spell. It just says you touch a creature and the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends, which is a minute. But could I touch multiple creatures and they...
You use a first level spell for each of those, yes.
Okay,
It's not concentration.
okay. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
I'm gonna walk out of the cave into the brush and just take a look around. See
Okay.
what I can see.
You
Be
look
careful.
around. The people you see look a lot more well rested than they were yesterday. Everything seems to be in some semblance of an order compared to yesterday. It doesn't look to be as lax as it was yesterday with people.
Can I see any of the prisoners from where I am?
You cannot.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll put my head back in the cave and go, well, they look a lot more organized today. They look like they've got it together. Is everyone muted?
Nope. I didn't have anything to respond to that.
Sorry?
He's waiting on us. I didn't have a response. Well, maybe you should go back to the kitchens and see if you can find anyone there who might know more about what's going to happen.
Alright.
I think we should, before he leaves, I would say this. I think we should leave we should limit our leaving the cave as much as possible.
Okay.
I don't think we should leave unless we absolutely have to.
I also suggest bringing back some food.
Well, I have rations.
We have rations. We'll be fine. I don't think we should leave. The more we don't want to draw attention to this cave.
I agree. I'll move stealthily.
I think you'll draw more attention if you try to move stealthily, Oscar.
Perhaps.
Okay, so who's doing what?
I'd like to move up, like, there-ish in the brush. That's all still brush, right?
Yep. It's
Yeah,
all
I'd like to-
difficult terrain.
I would like to move up there in the brush, and I really want to see what's up with Leosin this morning, and just see how he's looking and what the guard situation there is like, if it's heavier, what they look like, that kind of thing.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Place.
From the brush, you can't see Leosin.
Crap.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
I was whenever I was in the brush, yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check then.
Sure.
Such a terrible idea with your stealth.
Let's roll it at disadvantage.
Well, that's
Not
too
terrible.
bad.
So one of the guards comes over. Hey, you! I need you to roll me a charisma check.
Straight charisma.
Yep.
Okay.
And a check, not a save.
Yeah.
He's just a very likable dwarf.
What are you doing?
I dropped something over in these dang bushes, and I can't seem to find. Oh, there it is.
Roll deception.
Should have said European.
Be deceived.
Get to your station.
Yep, yep, on my way. I'm just like, I don't know where to go. I'll start going back towards like the mess tent where I was at yesterday.
So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm still in the cave.
Me too.
Okay. Oscar, you are in the tent, and the same guy is there from the day before, just peeling away at potatoes, chopping carrots, working on meal prep for the day.
Okay.
So, where's your friends?
That is a very good question. I think they're still asleep.
Roll deception.
Sure. Yes.
Roll
Sneaky
again.
little
Roll a
dwarf.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah,
So just another roll though.
just another roll. Yeah.
Why is
Okay,
it at
use it.
disadvantage?
Deception. I got you. Yeah. I got you, homie.
I also need a charisma check, bro. With
Okay.
advantage.
Charisma check with advantage. I got you.
He didn't recognize you yesterday, so. Okay. Well, if they don't get up soon, I'm sure somebody will start looking for them.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Laziness. And I'll go over and start like peeling and chopping like I was yesterday.
Okay.
Just trying to blend in for a little bit while I gather my thoughts.
Yep. So he's cooking and chopping and stuff. About an hour goes by. Any of you guys doing anything?
Last plan I know of, we were told to just wait and be quiet.
Same. So
I will.
we're doing that.
So it's been about an hour and Oscar has not returned. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
If I stick my head out of the... Nope, I don't want to stick my head out of the cave. I guess I could stick my head out of the cave. I'm just gonna stay. I don't think we should be moving in and out of the cave.
Okay.
No, I take that back. I'm going to wild shape back into the lizard,
Okay.
and I'm just going to just scurry out to the edge of the bushes and just get a lay of the land. Like, I don't necessarily have to be stealth. I'm just a lizard. I'm not super, but I'm not going to leave the bushes. I'm going to stay in the bushes. But I just want to see if I can get a look, possibly at Leosin and the other prisoners, and see if I can see Oscar.
Okay. You do not see Leosin. The prisoners are no longer there, and you see
Okay.
no Oscar.
All right.
Oscar, about this time, the guy that's been in there with you gets up and leaves the tent. And a few moments later, he returns.
Did you have something important to do?
Oh no, just checking in with the boss.
Ah, right. It's important. Not as important as these potatoes, though they don't peel themselves.
How, Masters,
Huh?
just from my traveling yesterday, how far out of cover would I have to go to see Leosin? Because I know he's in the center of the tents over here. Like, he's here.
Hmm.
How far would I have to go out of cover? Like, could I just come to, like, right here, still be in cover? Is all of this right here grass, or is it dirt? Because this looks like
Dirt.
grass on the map, but it is dirt. Okay.
Well, it's a mixture of dirt and grass,
All right.
but it's well walked grass.
Yeah. Okay. Like, how far out of cover, how uncovered would I have to be to,
You would have to be in the square next to the square I just marked.
to see him at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Once again, the tents on the map are not a representation of what you actually
Oh, that's
see.
right. I forget that. Okay, sorry. Okay, and all of this is dirt and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And where was the mess tent?
Over there where Oskar is.
Oh, okay, hold on. I can't get it to zoom. Give me a second.
Way up north.
I can't get it to zoom out. Okay. And I would know where the mess tent is, but I wouldn't know that he's in there. I could assume that he's in there if he didn't get captured. We didn't hear a ruckus, I'm assuming. So... I will... Okay, so is around the back of the tents, is it all dirt? Is there grass? Is there bushes? Anything back here around the back of these tents?
I've described this to you several times.
Okay. I'll just head back into the tent, into the cave.
Okay.
And pop out of my wild shape, and I'll say, I didn't see Oskar, but it didn't seem to be any sign of a ruckus out there, so I would say he's probably all right. I am going to take a stroll and just see if I can see Leosin. Stay here. I'll be back soon.
I don't know if I would, but oh, okay. Be
Okay,
careful.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna just head out of the bushes. I'm gonna stealthily head out to, like, here.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Okay, let's see how well this goes. Too bad. What is my stealth? 16.
Okay.
Right,
You
and
believe yourself to be considerably stealth.
I'm just gonna kind of. I'll head over this way towards the edge of the bushes and just kind of casually start walking through and come out of the tents and walk. I'm moving my thing and walk this direction.
It's another nat 1, by the way, in case anybody's counting.
Ooh.
So you're doing, which direction are you going?
I'm going to hold on. I gotta get my map. I can't get my map to move. I'm going to walk to the edge of the bush, stealthily move towards the edge of the bushes a little bit, and then start casually just kind of walking and walk out. Is the walk out this direction.
Okay.
I want to try and get
Just
eyes on
just
Leia.
tell me where you're going.
I want to try and get eyes on Leosin. Can I?
Okay.
If I
Give me a
come up and-
charisma check.
All right. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Okay. So you get about right here, and one of the guards comes
Yep.
up to you, and, hey, we've been looking for you. Wait just 1 second. You're one of the heroes that was trying to save Greenest.
Shoot!
And he grabs you and puts bindings on you,
All right. That's cool.
and he takes you over and ties you up with Leonin.
Well, that works. I got eyes on Leosin, guys.
You can see him now.
I can see him now.
So, Rhorakas, do you wanna roll any dice or play cards, maybe?
I'm literally
Um,
still peeling potatoes.
So Oscar, what are you doing?
Whenever he got up and left and said he went to talk to the boss, could I tell if they were talking right outside the tent?
They were not right outside of the tent. He was not within earshot of you.
Okay.
All right. So
I should probably go look for my compatriots. They're still late. Don't want them getting in trouble with the boss, you know.
Don't worry about that. The camp's already looking for him.
Looking for who?
Your compatriots. They were late to their shift. Must be deserters.
Yes. They did seem a little odd yesterday. I mean, who wouldn't show up to work, but just the worst people. I'm sure Mondath will set them straight.
That he will.
So
So is there anything else you are doing, Oskar?
Oh, gosh. No, I'm literally just gonna sit here and peel potatoes and hope to God.
Okay. 5 hours later, the guards find the cave where Rhorakas and Lord Mittens are hiding, and they bind you and take you over towards and tie you up with Leosin
Crap.
and Tela.
Oscar's the only one who hasn't been caught because he's peeling friggin'
This
potatoes.
is going perfectly, guys.
During all of this time, since I can see Leosin now, I'm going to mind link with him.
So once they get Rhorakas and Lord Mittens over to the stake, that ramshackle guy shows up.
Ramshackle?
Yep, that's the name that my brain's giving him right now.
Okay.
Resmir.
Oh.
Resmir
Okay,
shows up.
so I will say,
Oh, so we have some heroes here.
Masters,
No, I am speaking.
before well, I was
I know,
gonna
I
say,
am speaking. Nope, I am
All right.
speaking. You know, I've heard one of you at least is from Greenest. Didn't think anybody actually made it into the camp. Of course, we didn't hear back from the rear guard, so chances are that you're not the only one, my dear. You shall all be executed at dawn. And he walks away.
okay, that's cool. You rolled a nat 20 on a deception check.
I'm a lion dwarf who peels potatoes. Best potato peeling dwarf. Can I add?
I could really use some
deep
potatoes right
question.
about now.
DM question. Can I add potato peeling as a proficiency?
How long do you have to do something
allow
before
it.
you can do it?
I'll allow it.
That's beautiful. Okay, so
I will say you have spent the requisite hours.
I don't even know how to add that, but it's in. I'm gonna make a note.
While we're half out of character anyway, Mrs. Monkey just came in and told me they laid off the cast of the Lion King and Finding Nemo at Disney
Oh, that's sad.
World or land?
Festival of the Lion King. World.
Sad.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
That's. I've been meaning to go to it the past 4 times I've gone, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I was gonna do it this time. Dang it!
Lost your chance.
It was one of my
Anyway.
favorite shows, and that cast has been there forever. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Okay,
All right. So what? Am I literally gonna do this until dinner time? Like I'm really gonna do this till it seems
That's-
like.
That's up to you.
Okay.
You do get word that they found your friends hiding in a cave, and they are set to be executed at dawn.
Good
Okay.
lord.
So when he said that to us, could I tell if he was talking about just our group or if he was talking about Leosin as well?
No, they want Leosin alive.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So before Rhorakas,
You heard that from the Yanti.
before Rhorakas and the cat were captured, I would have mind linked with Leosin and had a conversation with him.
The conversation would boil down to, you stupid girl, now you've gotten us all killed.
I will say
Sorry, can you repeat that?
you wouldn't be hearing it. It's in my brain.
That's fair.
I will say, don't count us out yet. There's still hope. I was the lizard last night, if you haven't already guessed. I can use that again to escape. And we will get out of here. We will do our best to take you with us, but the goal right now will be to get away with our lives. Hold out as long as you can. What is his response to that, Masters?
He doesn't.
Okay, just making sure. All right, go ahead.
I literally want to peel potatoes and do whatever I was doing yesterday until such a time as they serve the food and I'm released
Okay,
and can just
so you do
walk
that.
back into the camp.
You do that.
Okay.
So we will fast forward. Leosin does get his daily beating as they try to get information out of him, but he says not a word.
Can I
And,
make a peanut gallery? Can I ask a peanut gallery question?
Sure.
If they're all right there, can they hear the questions that they're asking him?
Yeah.
Peanut
Absolutely.
Okay,
I
gallery.
mean, they're just asking him what he thinks he knows, where did he come from, how did he get into the camp, who his allies are, stuff like that. Just
Are we all bound with chains, or are we bound with ropes like the other prisoners?
ropes and leather straps.
So I'd like to walk around, like this way through here, and see if I see the Yanti from last night.
You can move your character token.
Ah, okay. Like, I want to go this way.
Oh, now I can get it to zoom out. Thanks.
So the Yanti is not anywhere through here.
No, he is back over there in his little square now.
Oh, he's in the square. So they're chained back up again.
Yep,
And you said the chain has a lock on it?
it does.
And so if I get about here and I look over, can I see my friends?
No.
We're at the other place.
Oh gosh.
I just can imagine Oscar just like
I'm
walking
gonna go.
like,
I'm gonna go over and like kind of like get close to where they're being held because I've heard. I mean, I've heard word that they're being held.
Okay.
So if I get here,
if you go over there, you can see them and a couple of the people, the guards, cultists, come up to you, and they're just like, "That's what happens to deserters."
I want to take some food out of some of my rations and I want to throw it at them.
at us.
Yep, and
You're
call them,
gonna
and
throw
call them
food at us.
and deserters.
To them or at them? Okay.
Did you
I'm gonna throw
get within 30 feet of us?
I'm at 4. I don't know how close.
It
am I
says
at?
31, so I would say that you're within 30 feet of us.
Close enough to throw food. Can I throw food as an improvised weapon?
Absolutely, you're strong enough to throw food at them.
Okay. I wanna throw food at them as
You
an
do
improvised
so.
weapon.
You do so.
Okay.
You peg them. You peg them with your rations.
I'm gonna hiss at him.
While this is going on, Chef, you have been digging ditches and just doing menial tasks around the campsite, helping put up tents, just whatever they need you to do. Then you get word that the people that were supposedly here to rescue you have been captured.
Were they
And
here to
you,
rescue me, or were they just here to keep themselves good?
well, that's for you to decide. And then you, they bring you back over to your usual spot and chain you all up.
All right.
If there's
Okay.
anything you would like to do, just let me know.
Real quick,
Can
are they
Oscar-
tied up with ropes to wherever they're being held?
Yeah, it's ropes and leather.
How
When,
strong do the ropes and leather look?
Strong enough to hold them in their bindings.
Is there any way that
Mine-
I could work on my bindings with my claws?
Like strong enough
Absolutely.
that they could be destroyed with a magic missile.
Not
If you
yet.
shot a magic missile at the ropes, you would also damage the people that were attached to the ropes.
But would the ropes break?
Probably.
This is how we lost Mishka. Can I?
Okay, hold on. Hold
Can
on.
I?
So
Can I
when
stealthily work on the ropes and bindings that are holding me?
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
Once Oscar walked within 30 feet, I would have mind linked with him.
That's good. That's 12.
No, that's not good.
That's good.
Okay. That is actually high enough where the guards do not passively notice.
Guards are stupid.
Okay, so I would have mind.
I'm
linked
going to
with
be
Oscar.
working on that all day.
Is someone saying something to me in a mind link, or is that
I'm-
just the sidebar?
But real quick, before we do that, can I sneeze on the chains?
Can you sneeze on the chains? You've just been biding your time. You can absolutely sneeze on the chains.
All right. Oh, look at that. 14 damage.
Okay, let me look this up real quick.
Is it dark outside yet?
It's getting dark.
Okay, so I mind linked with Oscar when he walked up.
Hang on,
After
let
he
him
threw
finish with
food
Gabby
and
first,
everything.
so we don't
Go ahead, Gabby.
split the concentration.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so that chain is no
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
I'll sit here and wait for something to happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I actually have a
assume.
plan. No,
I'm
it's
just
not.
gonna say. I'm gonna assume that in this time that I've been sitting here, I can get my one wild shape I used back. It's technically a short rest, correct?
Yeah, if you want to use your next wild shape.
No, I'm not using my wild shape. I'm asking if I can. I get wild shapes back.
No,
after a
no,
short
this is
rest.
not a short rest.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I'm also wondering if I can get to Rhorakas's bonds or Leo.
going to say that. I was
Listen,
also going to say that she's going to use her talons because
Mhm.
she would use her beak, but apparently My
That's gonna
beak does 0 damage.
Um, roll me a sleight of hand,
Yes.
Rhorakas. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. So I would have mind linked with Oskar when he walked up, and I'm gonna, after he threw food at us, and I say, although I understand why you threw food at us, can you not?
Could you not get caught? I think I proved my point.
All right. And I will say I can wild shape and get myself out of these bonds. My passive perception is 13, so I would have seen Mittens working on
Yes.
his. Okay, so Mittens
He's
is
seeing me work on my bonds.
nope. Mittens is working on getting out of his
Your
bonds.
your rope don't even see that you're working on them.
Mm-hmm.
Masters, what's the order that we're tied up in? Because, like, are we all on the same pole? Like, am I next
Yeah.
to Rhorakas, so
We
I
will
would have felt
stay-
it?
You are all tied up. It's more of a log, like a fat tree log,
Mm-hmm.
than
It's
it
laying
is
on
a
the ground.
pole.
Okay.
No, it's standing up.
Okay.
They've got it stuck in the ground. So you are all back up against the log.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Tela until she figures out why I'm staring at her intently.
You want me to mind link with you? Yeah. Okay. So at one point, I'm talking with Oskar, and I'm gonna say, keep your head down. We're going to have to do this tonight. We're set to be executed at dawn. And is there do you have any plans? I'll ask him that.
Yes. I'm going to go free the snake man.
Okay.
Be ready to run.
The camp is full of people. We have to be very careful. I would say stealth and pass without a trace is probably the better option. If possible, I don't know if it'll work. We'll try. In the middle of the night.
Run carefully then.
It definitely needs to be in the middle of the night. The more people asleep, the better. And then I'll break the connection. And then I will realize that Mittens is just looking at me, and I will connect with him.
Can I tell that Mittens has been that his ropes are loose?
Well,
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception 13.
Yeah.
So I
You
can
can
tell
see
that
his
he's
little claws
I wanted to.
just going.
Yeah, I wanted to tell Tela, I'm free, and I felt Rhorakas moving, but I can't tell what's going on. Check with her and see if she's free, and then let Oskar know.
You didn't feel Rhorakas move at
Just
all.
kidding, I didn't
Yeah.
feel it, but maybe let's see if ask Rhorakas if she needs me to try to free her as well. There we go. We'll do that.
Is it getting late in the day?
Oh no, it's not even
Yeah,
nighttime
the
yet.
sun's starting to go down at this point.
Okay, I want to go over to where I sat last night by the prisoners
leave
and
yet,
look
we're not
at
done talking to
something.
He
Sorry
doesn't
about
know
that.
that, though.
I know.
He doesn't know that, though.
Like right there where I was last
Yep.
night.
I did tell him. I will
And-
say,
I want to throw food at the Yonti from my rations back. I'm gonna throw food at him. Can I see that Can I see that the chain is damaged?
I'll say with a 13 passive, yeah, you notice that his chain seems to be dissolved around his ankle.
Okay. Now I'm gonna throw the food at it and give him a wink. And I'm gonna sit there till the sun goes down. And just every so often, just throw a piece of food at him.
Okay.
Um,
So with half the
Really?
party,
the
with half the
Yanti will
party
eat the food.
captive, with half the party presumably tied up, and the other half of the party trying to mount a rescue? Question mark. That is where we will end tonight's session.
Woohoo!
It's I have a plan.
This is going perfectly.
So, I had a plan to get him out of the chains, but he ruined that for me. Now I don't seem so cool.
I like how me and Mittens listened and still got in trouble.
Well,
We listened to our party and we got in trouble for it.
I think we should have had a interrogation scene with Tela to see if she would give you guys up.
I gotta roll, folks. Y'all have a good night.
Later, Mumbles.
Bye,
Have a good one.
Mumbles.
Bye,
Bye,
Mumbles.
Mumbos.
I'm gonna sign up.
The dwarf, I'm a liar.
I'm gonna sign off the YouTube. I'm gonna mute you guys for a minute, and then I'll come hang out again. I'll be right back. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and the whole crew here. That did not go the way I thought it would. That's a really, really tough situation we're in. It's a tough situation we were in anyway. This far into this giant canyon, like how do we get out? And would it have been better had we all been out and pretending we were already part of the camp? I don't know. We'll never know. We probably would have been rolling the charisma checks. Who knows? Who knows? But this is fun. So join us next Tuesday for episode 6, session 6 rather, still part of chapter 2. And hope you guys are awesome. General announcement: I am doing Extra Life Game Day November 7th, and one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna do some Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna have a custom campaign designed by our very own Mumbles of a Nerd. And we're going to do it for Extra Life. And right now, the tentative idea is we're going to base it in and around the Boston Children's Hospital. It should be a lot of fun. I'm trying to gather some folks for it now. So we will see what happens. Lily says good night, and I will talk to all of y'all later. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.